So again, like progression 1 is more about summary and critical reading, which of course they can use in any class. And I always take it out and do what I call the outside conversation, the bigger picture. What are we learning here that applies to other classes and the world in general? And then second progression, visual literacy. Okay, now we've got textual literacy, let's take it out to visual literacy. Now let's start really arguing about it. Let's start having really hardline positions and see if we can defend them.
So what I do is I take a PowerPoint and I shoot up a picture of Norman Rockwell's classic painting, Thanksgiving, where you've got grandma and grandma and the big turkey. And I ask them, what does this say about life in America, you know, in the 1935, 1940, right after the Depression? And they go, oh, you know, life is good, everyone is fed, everyone is happy, there's no worries. And then I hop to another image of Norman Rockwell's painting, Ruby Bridges, where you see the very young African-American girl being escorted to school by federal marshals. They're throwing tomatoes at her. And I go, this is from the same artist, one that just celebrated the greatness and the richness and the wealth of America, who 20 years later has suddenly changed his opinion about what America is. And we see how he uses visual and text. What does Norman Rockwell now believe about America, you know, 20 years later?
Well, with progression 2, I think this was the point in the semester where I sort of made it a little bit more fun for the students. I gave them some topics, but they got to choose their image. And what we did in class was the students would write a description, a brief description, and they could get creative about the picture without revealing what the actual picture is. The group would present their description, and the rest of the class had to guess what their picture was. After that, we revealed the picture, and then we're able to compare. So which one was more powerful? Was the words more powerful, or was the image? And in some cases, it really differed on how the description was written. So I think that sort of iterated the whole notion of rhetoric does exist in both visual and textual, but it all depends on how you're treating the audience.
From the word picture, they go to the scene, and they're creating a scene around this image that they had done. And then from there, they're going to the ethnography. So everything is related.
So this semester, we had them go to gyms, since the new SRC Student Recreation Center opened up, so they get to go there for free. And they're there to exercise, but also to watch what happens in gyms. The action of people at the SRC becomes their text.
You know, getting the students outside of the classroom was the main point, because yes, they can read, and often they have very, you know, theoretically based ideas or ideal ideas in their head because it's from readings. But when they go outside, the observation sort of really opens up their understanding of whatever their topic is, and at the same time, they're able to see how other people react to a certain thing as well. So I think that, you know, the ethnography is an important component in terms of visual rhetoric.
And in creating the word picture and the scene and isolating those two aspects, I think it really helped to give them more of an understanding about description. And they'll be able to take that then into the next progression where I talk about argument and understand that when you're looking at problems, you need to describe problems. And they'll be able to take that understanding of objective and subjective and then look at what they're reading and think about what they're creating.
And in fact, just today, which was the last day of class, we kind of did a little just review of the class. And I asked them, what were your favorite readings? What were your favorite assignments? In A, they really liked visual literacy. They said it was difficult because it was a brand new concept to them, but they said, I wish I had been taught this when I was growing up because it gave me a new perspective on the world. And they said, I can see how it made my writing deeper because I was thinking about writing from a different perspective.